Okay.
All right, hi guys. This is Miss Vishal Sen, and I am going to give the demo for F1. The name for this paper was previously accounting and business, and it has changed to business and technology now. There are no major changes in syllabus, and we are going to follow the Kaplan book. The list of contents are in front of you. These are the 22 chapters that we are going to go through thoroughly. Other than that, we are going to do the exam kit as well. You will have my help, and you will also have my WhatsApp number available to you, most probably, through the group. So you can message me if you guys have any issues during your preparation or during the classes and all. Other than that, I would highly recommend that since we are going to go through this Kaplan book um, all together, you guys must read the chapters very thoroughly. And other than that, while we will be doing the Kaplan kit together, I want you guys to do another kit as well. If you can find yourselves BVP kit, that is going to help you because you will be able to prepare from both the kits. Then you'll get a lot of material to practice on basically. So one kit that is Kaplan, you'll be doing some of it with me or most of it with me. And a lot of questions I'll also be giving you as a homework to do, so that I know where you stand. This is how we are going to make sure that um, we are going to uh, check ourselves, okay, that where do we stand as a student. I'm talking about you right now. So this is what is the format of the classes that is going to be. Other than that, this paper is based on theory. It is completely theoretical. There's nothing of calculations in this. Most of it, maximum bit of it, is theoretical. And the issue is that where students often are not able to, um, keep up, is that they are not able to learn the theories. A lot of students have problems with theoretical stuff. Calculation stuff, most of the students are able to do it very easily, but theoretical stuff is something that they're not able to learn or they're not able to understand. So the technique for F1 is going to be that you read the chapters thoroughly, and then I am also going to provide you notes so you can learn from the notes as well. And if you don't want to learn from the notes, that is also fine. You can learn from the book as well. But the thing is that you need to understand that you do not require to learn each and everything. There are bits and pieces that you need to learn, yes, but there are a lot of stuff that you will not need to learn. All you need to do is read and understand. That is all. There are some theories in, let's say, um, just a minute, this area, the leadership, management, and supervision. There is a lot of theory in this bit. So, by theories, I mean there are theorists who have written these theories. So you need to know what is the name of the theorist, what um, is his work, and what theory did he write, and all of that. You need to know whatever work he did. Okay. So for that, you need to learn these theories. Yes, Galaxy J5 Prime. Hi, dear teacher. Do you have any question? Do you mean I have a recorded course? Yes, we are giving recorded courses as well, I believe. You can contact Sir Shubham, who is in the admin. Let me mention his WhatsApp number, and he can guide you best. Other than that, we are going to start off a batch very soon. Let me mention the number for everybody. This is the number of Sir Shubham. You can contact him, and he's going to tell you all of the details about the recorded lectures and about the live and recorded classes. Okay. Um, do you guys have any other query? Does anybody have any questions up till what we have discussed related to that? Okay. So I was saying that the reason why students fail at this paper is that they find it really easy. Honestly, in studying this paper, it is very easy. Okay. For some of them, it is very easy because they find theory easy. But for some of them, theory is difficult. So for those who believe that theory is difficult, I would highly recommend you to do Kaplan kit as well as BVP kit. Okay. Other than that, for those who find theory easy, you're good to go, I believe. Um, but do not take it lightly. This paper seems to be easy, but when the questions come in the paper, the examiner is going to trick you. He is going to trick you with the questions. He twists and turns the words, and this becomes difficult for the students then. So do not take any of the ACCA papers easy. Yes, do not, um, you know, be underconfident, but do not be overconfident either. Okay. Now, if you guys allow me, and if you guys do not have any questions, I would just start a bit of a lecture so that you guys get an idea of how do I teach. And after that, I'll take some questions if you want. So, how many of you do not have questions and you think I should continue with the lecture? Okay, before we move on to the lecture, let's discuss the exam format. Your paper is going to be computer based, okay? Most of the ACC exams are now computer based. From F1 to F9, all of them are computer based. The only difference is that F1 and F4 you can give them anytime. Whenever you are done with your preparation, go to your nearest CB center or to your registered institute or to your British Council Center and get yourself registered for the upcoming date of F1, F2, F3, F4 exam, whichever you are planning to give. But F5 and F9, F5 to F9 basically are session CBs, so the format is different for them. Right now we are discussing F1, so the exam format is going to be based on MCQs, 30 mark questions, 30 questions, 2 marks each, and this is going to make a total of 60 marks. And then we have 16 questions, 1 mark each, so that is going to make a total of 16. Then we have 6 questions, 4 marks each, and this section will make 24 marks in total. So the whole exam is going to be of 100 marks. Okay, and this is your exam format. You will be given 2 hours to complete the paper. All you need to do is tick the answers on the screen. That is all. MCQ based format. All right. Any questions related to the exam format? All right, I'm repeating what I mentioned earlier for some students who join in late. So I mentioned that we are going to do Kaplan kit, and Kaplan study text is the one that we are going to follow. And I would highly recommend you to thoroughly read the book after we are done with the chapters. Also, most of the Kaplan kit, I'll be making you do it with me. Other than that, I'll be giving you as a homework to help you check yourselves as well. And I would recommend you to get hold of the BPP kit as well so that you get both the kits to practice from. Okay. We cannot take a chance and we cannot leave or we cannot take this paper leniently and think that, okay, if this one kit we have done, that is fine. No, do both the kits. When the ACCA people have given you, the management has given you 2 books and 2 kits. So don't read 2 books, but definitely do 2 kits. Claire, Mohammed Elmi Hassan. Now about the exam format, you have around in total 120 minutes for the paper to perform, and you know that your total paper comprises of 100 marks, so you need to divide these marks, so you need to divide these minutes amongst the marks. So 120 divided by 100 is going to be 1.2 minutes is needed to be spent per mark. Okay, and initially this seems like it is a lot, but don't worry about that. As we practice more and more through the kits, this will become very easy, and by the end, you will be able to allocate time properly. All right, now we are moving on towards the um, chapter. The business organization. This is the first chapter. Now, in order to understand this chapter, you first need to understand what is an organization. An organization comprises of a place where people come together having similar goals planning to achieve those goals, and their performance is controlled. How is it controlled? Either they control it themselves, they know what to do and how to do it. Otherwise, they have somebody sitting at a senior position than them who is controlling their position. For example, if I say that I am setting up a factory, I will hire people who want to work within that organization, right? So they will have collective goals. How will they have collective goals? When they agree on working with me in my office, in my factory, they want to make sure that my organization is going to achieve its targets. Why? Because this organization is now their organization as well. Since they signed that employment contract, this organization has now become their organization and they have agreed to it. They have mentioned it and they have accepted it after signing the employment uh, contract, that they are going to put the organization's interests before their personal interests, which is why they have entered this organization. If they wanted to keep their personal interests first, why would they join this organization? Why wouldn't they set up their own business then? Okay. So the collective goals concept is clear. The social arrangement concept is also clear because the whole organization includes all those people who are coming together, who are agreeing on the organization goals. They're agreeing that they are going to work towards making the organization better. They're agreeing on helping the organization achieve its aims. So there's a team that is working on that, right? So this also clears the concept of the social arrangement, and the performance is controlled. Why? Because either they are expertise in what they do, because they're experts in what they do, they would know how to perform it, right? And since they know how to perform it, their performance is already controlled by themselves. Now, if somebody is not an expert, then the person who is sitting at a senior position, then that person is going to guide him or is going to train him, and in this way, they are going to control that person's performance. Are we clear about the idea? Now, moving on to the second concept, why do we need organizations? You know that in an organization, whatever is being produced, you alone as an individual cannot produce that. We are not in the Stone Age times right now that we are going to produce each and everything ourselves and then we are going to barter. No, we can't do that. Why? Because we do not have the skills that are needed to produce those products or to provide those services. All right. This time, this era that we're living in is such an era that this requires you to become a specialist in what you do. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to produce, or you're not going to be able to provide, or you're not going to be able to help others with it, with your skills. For example, let's say if I am um, an accountant, but I'm not expert in what I do. I am no good. Why? No company is going to hire me. Why aren't they going to hire me? Because there are a lot of other people who are specialists in their skills and they are going to do a better job than me. Okay. So an organization helps people come together, share their skills, their knowledge, and then produce the product or the service in order to supply it to those people who cannot produce it. Okay. Then we have already discussed the specialized thing, that every person, every individual working in an organization is a specialist in themselves. So they are going to provide, or they are going to work at the best of their abilities, and they are going to produce a good that is going to satisfy people's need. Let's say you are really good at working with jewelry, you know how to make jewelry, you have a business of, let's say, gold jewelry, okay, but I do not have that expertise. And since I do not have that expertise, how can I make that jewelry for myself? I can't do that, right? I'm going to come to you, I will have to come to you, and I am going to buy it from you only. Other than that, I cannot get that jewelry for myself. I see somebody raised a hand. Do you have any question? Other than that, you guys know that resources are scarce in today's world, right? Since resources are scarce in today's world, not everybody has money and not everybody has enough time to spend on something that they're not an expert in. So, in an organization, people come together, they can easily pool in their resources. In resources, they can pool in their time, they can pool in their money, they can contribute in whatever way they can. Okay. If they cannot contribute through money, they can always contribute through their skill set. And for that, they need to give in the time, the sufficient time to produce the goods or provide the services. Okay, which won't be possible as an individual. As an individual, I cannot do anything because I'm not an expert in everything. And since we are living in this era, I believe most of you do understand this concept. When people come together in an organization, they achieve more than an individual can achieve on their own. And this concept is called synergy. The benefits you receive when you come together and you achieve something, than being than working as an individual. Okay, clear about the idea? Are we clear? Do you guys have any questions? If not, I'm going to stop over here, and we are going to continue if you guys sign up for the course. Um, and that is about it for today. I have mentioned Mr. Shubham's number on the chat, but I'll mention it again so that you guys can contact him for classes. All right.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes. Good evening.
Ma'am, your classes will be all from Kaplan, or you will mix up the BPP also?
The content is going to be almost the same in BPP and in Kaplan. The only difference is that BPP is very detailed, unnecessarily detailed, I would say.
Hmm.
Which
Ma'am,
is
but
yeah.
I have studied several times the BPP, the Kaplan CAT, the Kaplan textbook,
Book. Yeah.
but unfortunately I attempted two times and I got 48 and 46. So is it any problem to continue or have a Kaplan or BPP? Is there any difference between the texts, or it is just some details? More details are there in BPP.
The BPP book does not have anything extra. It's just the extra details basically that they have given.
Hmm.
So if you want, you can study from BPP as well. That is not an issue. I prefer Kaplan because in BPP there's so much detail that the student cannot focus on what is important and what is not important.
Okay.
That is why I prefer Kaplan.
Okay. What about the kids? Which kids I have to follow up, because I have used both of the kids, Compline and BPP, but still after studying so hard and also several times, I still get no result from the Kaplan and BPP combinedly. I use both of the kits and also Kaplan text, but I don't know. Is it a fault in my knowledge or my understanding, or any problem in the book is there?
No, no, no. There is no problem in the book or in the exam kit. It's probably the format that you're following. If you want, you can take my number from Mr. Shubham and you can contact me separately and we can discuss this.
Okay.
All right.
So when I can call you, ma'am?
You can message me first and then I'll let you know when can you call me. All right. Do we have any other questions? All right, then we are going to stop over here. All right, you guys. I hope you have recorded Mr. Shubham's number. You can contact him, and then if you want my number, you can ask him for that as well. And then we'll discuss whatever issues are coming in F1 for you guys, for those who have already attempted. All right. Take care. Have a good day. Bye bye.